watch their parents. I haven't been able to yet.
When you learn how much, go to your phone number, and then I can have you talk to my gardener. Okay.
Don't turn this close.
Come here.
My garden. My cat's right here.
You're going to take pictures of each other?
I got one for Dan and one for
Oh, that's hard.
We're all together here.
We're going to have to let them.
I'm glad too.
You are.
Isn't that like automatic? Fully automatic.
Is it really?
That will work better anyway. You should be easier.
We mostly get 5 minutes.
No, I won't.
We guys live.
I know you are. We're really close.
New can.
Straight down the
Okay, are we on?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, this is the Ron Galli family. I'm Ron, and this is Cheryl. This is Sherry. This is John, Deborah, Diana, Shawnee, and Ron. Okay.
What are you noted for?
Oh,
What are you famous for?
we're noted for stumbling, you know, when somebody asks us a question, things like that. Probably the number one thing. Other than that, we've got a little song that we've sung a couple of times at sacrament meetings, and so we're going to try and sing a song.
Very well.
Okay? See how it goes. Now, don't listen to my singing. Watch the signs and see if you can keep with the music.
We need to have
We didn't know.
We'll hear just a word from each of us. Sure.
Merry Christmas. Happy New
We
Year.
didn't plan to do
We're not there.
Okay.
See you next year.
It's nice to be here.
You say hi?
Hi.
What do you
Merry
hi.
Christmas.
Okay.
Say hi. Say hi. Hi.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're
on.
Mike Tyson, this is my talented wife,
Mike
Shelby.
Tyson.
My beautiful daughter. We're missing her 2 sons.
Who are
and we're
really
also,
good boys. Who are good boys.
We're also missing our dogs.
Our dogs, 2 of them. Tell them their names.
You go ahead.
The one's name is, what's the
Don't
boy's
interrupt
name?
me.
Alex. The boy's name's Alex, has long ears down to here and a real wrinkly face. He's a basset. It's a wonderful dog. What's the girl's?
I think it was Heidi.
The girl's name was She's a Cocker Spaniel. She's darling. We should have brought them. We don't have our boys. Where are the boys? Did they go?
Tell them about going to school. You've just graduated with a 3.9 grade point average.
What can I say?
And tell them that you got,
What can I say?
tell them that you were in the 92nd
That's why you bought the Mustang for your wife.
And your boys' names?
What are they?
John and Scott, and they're good boys. Heidi's a good girl. We're a happy family.
We are just joyous.
And what do you want for the new year?
Leave Mike out of it.
What's that?
What do you want for the new year? Sobriety. Sobriety. Especially for the boys. And the dogs. And happiness for all. Okay, Mary, do my part. Who's going to be the main chicken? We always have trouble. I'm always the main chicken. But I'm better. My chicken is better than yours.
richer.
Are you getting this?
Oh, we had a little chicken. Come on, you guys. Last year we went through this. And you
I died and went to hell immediately.
Okay. Oh, we had a little chicken. She was laying eggs. So she poured hot water up and down her leg. And she was start over again now. I know we got it. Okay. Oh, we had a little chicken and she would lay an egg. So I poured hot water up and down her leg. Oh, the little chicken hollered at the little chicken going, tell the little chicken laid a hard-boiled egg.
Jack Nicholson.
Yes.
Yes.
When?
No, Mom, I really don't think that's a good idea.
Got his lunch.
Okay, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the Galli family. Hey! And what? Oh, and
Kate, Catherine,
they're
Mike,
really
Dan,
happy
Michelle,
to
Matt.
be here. And they hope they never have to do this again.
Tell them where my dad is. My dad is in Korea.
And their dad is in Korea.
And because he's an airline pilot.
And what?
Because he's an airline pilot.
Because he's
People
an
won't know
airline
this.
pilot.
Oh, is this going to be for real? Oh, we're doing this
It's
for
our
real.
junior.
It's real. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I'm 25. And my and he used to crop dust there, but now he's flying United Airlines.
Across overseas.
And he had 4 children
From his first wife.
from his first wife. Where are they? And then he had 4 more from his second wife. And then,
I thought Marky was his first.
and Catherine and Michelle and Matt and Dan. And Catherine wants to say something.
And Mike.
And Mike, Mike, she had
I'm the black sheep. I don't get mentioned.
No, she
No, Mike's my husband. We got married 6 months ago.
Say what?
In June.
June 17th.
And we want everyone to be as happy as we are, forever and ever.
I'll be able to say at that point. Come on.
And Danny, now Danny, say something.
I'm like my mom. I'm also 25. Single bachelor.
And what's your name?
Oh, my name's Dan. 485-0160. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Hey, this is brand new.
This is a brand new
This is
tape.
brand new tape. I can edit it out.
I'm the man in the group.
From the,
This is a brand new.
what? Say something about yourself, Matt.
Say Joe.
I did. I'm the man of the group while my dad's out of town.
And boy,
I'm
is
the
he
oldest.
ever.
Boy. Boy, that's what I say.
Boy.
Now Michelle can say something.
Tell him you're a senior this year.
Let's say that.
Okay, Michelle.
No, I'm done.
Just say Merry Christmas.
Thank you for Happy New Year. 1987.
End of 87 and the beginning of 88. Oh, no, wait. You do that just a second.
Good boy.
John is
Okay, I guess we won't do it. Merry Christmas.
John.
Mom, that'd be funny.
What is your name?
What is your name? What's your number?
This is Benny. And I'm Daryl. And this is all the family.
And Coco. Coco's home. Coco's home in the kennel.
Yeah.
Taken care of. Freezing. Freezing.
That's about it.
That's about it.
That's about it?
That is about it.
What do you want for the new year?
Joy and happiness for everyone.
That's as good as any.
Okay, we'll take it.
Want some more tape.
And a little help.
And a little help, okay.
Now, you're not going to let Daryl off that easy.
Okay, you're his brother. You tell him what he has to do.
Scored 20 years ago. What are you best at? What am I famous for? Not much.
Oh, I know what.
You come up a little closer here.
What do you know?
Remember what we talked about yesterday? Who's the luckiest woman in the whole world?
Who's the what?
The luckiest woman in the whole wide world.
Who is?
Uh-huh.
Well, it has to be Betty, I guess. I haven't rehearsed that.
And why is Betty the luckiest woman in the whole wide world?
Well, that's hard to say.
Oh, you are so
See, he photographs much better in red. He should have his others better.
Oh, well. Did you ask him about the Venus butterfly? Oh, that's right.
What is a Venus butterfly?
What is a Venus butterfly?
Yes.
I don't know.
And we have that on tape.
Think of something.
Okay, Jack.
It's a butterfly without arms.
It's a what?
It's a butterfly without
Are
arms.
you doing it?
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's
It's the luckiest
I
husband.
can't turn it off.
Okay.
Tell me when.
Anytime.
Come on, Dad.
This is the Gooding family. With the exception of Peggy, we're all here. This is
John
Gary
and Michael.
and Rusty. Some people
Angela.
call her Audra. And Joshua, Jackie, and Wendy, the baby of the family.
And Kristen. And Kristen.
And Peggy is married to John, and they have Lisa, Angela, Michael, and Michelle, and Johnny, but he's in heaven. So,
And Jackie has Steve.
and I have Steve. Steve, show yourself. Okay, now, Mom, you're on.
There was a story my mother used to say, really scare us half to death. Little orphan Annie came to our house to stay, to wash the cups and saucers and just and to brush them away. And at night she'd tell us stories about a little boy who wouldn't say his prayers. And when they went to bed at night away upstairs, his mammy heard him holler and his pappy heard him bawl. And when they turned them covers down, he weren't there at all. And the goblins look at you too if you don't watch that.
Is that it?
Now, Mom, tell us what you did yesterday.
Wendy, can't see you. There you go. Okay.
And they brought in all this equipment and wired me up, and I was in nuclear medicine. But I beat it.
I guess you had a film.
Okay, now we're going to sing you a song.
You want me to take some to get in there?
What?
We're going to sing Mom's
No.
song.
Oh,
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Audra May, Audra May, you're my Philippadooshia, Shimmerooshia, Balderalla, boom doody, boom doody, boom doody, boom doody, yeah. Bring your darling, your lovely, that's what I mean when I say Audra May, Audra May, you're mine, Philippadooshia, Shimmerooshia, Balderalla, boom doody, boom doody, boom doody, boom doody,
Doesn't she know better than that?
Then when I come back,
You got her buffalo there.
Yeah.
Tell her.
it's taken to a place and they edited and stuff, so.
Oh my goodness. Get rid of that
Together
picture
and
on
they
the
also
wall.
made that copy.
Oh, that's terrible.
What?
You got a picture of me with the tongue.
Now,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Every day, remember?
okay, let's tell the
He's
story.
just got one there for us, and he grabbed you and said,
Come on. And you're talking about, remember, doggone it. Don't, Daniel.
I wasn't sitting in any distance.
Yes, you were. Cut that out. Go ahead. Now tell your story.
Daryl tends to freeze up in front of the lights.
Yeah.
Okay, the actors do
You ought
that.
to see him, wouldn't it?
Oh, the camera, and they're paying me,
Yeah.
right? I got a contract.
Tell the
When did you
Mom.
start? Tell us when you started.
Okay, Mom, you tell a story that you remember of growing up.
Oh, there were lots of stories. One story I remember when Dee and Ron were getting beat up by all these kids with rubber guns in their backyard. And somebody come and said, your little brothers are getting beat up with these rubber guns by all these kids in the backyard. And I ran down there, and as I remember, I beat up the entire neighborhood and brought you home. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Is that what happened to Dee?
Yes, I saved Dee's life, and Ron's life is so they're eternally grateful.
Jackie, she's never grown up.
Someone was there when Ron was born.
Yes, and Dee was there when Ron was born. That was lucky.
I know.
And
It's always felt like
that's how we always felt like that and got so smart.
Mm-hmm.
I remember once when Ron and I were having a serious discussion on how he was going to get all these girlfriends. And I told him that all popular boys brush their teeth, keep their fingernails clean, and shine their shoes. And I have to tell you, Ron and Dee had the shiniest shoes in the neighborhood. In fact, they used to bring all their boyfriends down and do this spit something. Do you remember how you shine your shoes?
Spit shine.
Spit shine. And boy, they had the shine. And I think that was the real reason they both became a success. Dee flies for United Airlines, and Ron is professor. And I think that's the only reason that they were a success, and even got out of high school as far as that goes, was
Because their shoes were shine.
because of my grade.
Spit shine.
They wouldn't have graduated from high school.
Yes, they
without
wouldn't
Rusty
have. They
and
wouldn't have graduated anywhere.
Okay, Ron, tell us
He
what
still
you
shines his
remember.
shoes. Let's see, I guess I remember one time there was this big dumb kid in the neighborhood, and he was always beating up on everybody. And I said something to him one time, and he didn't like the remark, I guess, and so he started taking after me. And he's about 3 or 4 years older, but I thought he was dumb enough I could
He was
outsmart him.
1 year older. He wasn't that big.
He seemed like he was big. Who are you talking about? I'm talking about Larry Butch.
I'm talking about the kids who block. They used to chase
Oh,
you home
no,
every
this was
day.
a kid down the street, Larry Butch. He used to fill angleworms with water with a hypodermic needle until it exploded. You know. So, you know, we didn't like him too well, but we built a tree hut, and he wanted to take over, and he put this sign on the tree hut that said, this is Budge's tree hut, and we knew it was our tree hut, so we had a little, discussion about that. Anyway, he started pounding on me, and I guess he beat me up pretty good, and Dad came over and says, after this was all over, he said, hey, I'll tell you what, I'll teach you how to fight. You go back and I'll give you $5 if you beat that kid up.
You know what money means
So
to
I
you.
thought that was pretty good. And
He
Daryl
still has that $5.
Daryl pulled me off the side. He said, don't tell Dad. He said, but I'll give you 10. So we went out there in the alley and went at it again. Larry Butch beat me up again.
Then what happened?
I got the $5 and $10 just for fighting him.
Somebody should have spit shine your shoe.
Daryl,
That's what that spit shine.
what do you remember about growing up?
With these guys.
I remember Ron. I don't remember him being too smart. Having anything to do with Larry Butch.
It wasn't a good caliber.
Yeah, my advice to him was to find another profession. If he was expected to be a professional fighter, just I didn't see much promise. It's true, I told him that.
Do you remember when you fell through the ice and Mother made a hot toddy and you sang all night?
Yeah.
What did you sing?
What was that?
Just sang.
Just drunk? I thought there was something in the hot toddy. Oh my
He
gosh.
was nearly frozen to death when he came home that night.
And your mother gave him a hot
Well, that was the custom.
It worked.
Frontier potion.
What do you remember about Dee?
Dee? Well, I don't remember too much about him. I remember
You
he was
left
real
home.
cute. Yeah, I left home. I remember he was a real cute little kid. And then every time I'd come home, he was getting a little bigger, of course, each time I'd come home. But he was a good-looking boy. He had a lot of friends. Yeah, he had lots of friends. And had a trench coat, as I remember.
Still has it.
Pointed shoes.
Still has them.
Pointed shoes.
Like his brother over there, if you left your car with the keys in it for very long, it was gone. Remember that? I remember the two of them developing their personality with my machine. A brand new Studebaker. Practicing that.
Do you take that Studebaker?
Yeah, you took it too.
I always wanted to. I never.
No.
Oh,
I
boo.
I took the Ford one time. I think I touched the
Yeah, you
Studebaker.
took
You haven't lived till you drink the Studebaker.
I remember one time when Dee and I were just little babies, I guess. We were in a crib, or in a
Buggy.
baby buggy deal, you know.
Do you
the two
remember
of us.
that?
Yeah. And Rusty took us for a ride one time.
The grocery
Down the
store.
street, going down West Temple, I think, down there about Layton Avenue and West Temple.
Main Street.
Right? Was that where it was? I couldn't read at that time.
Before you did read
Remember what happened? Tell them what happened.
So I went to
I
go
forgot
down the
the rest
curb,
of it. It's bad.
and,
It's terrible.
and Ron was sitting in this far side, so the weight was here, and Dee was just a baby. He was like maybe 3 months old, and you were just tiny.
Well, you were just
13
13 months older.
Right. Anyway, so the weight of the buggy just went down, and this side of the buggy went upside down, and both babies, he smashed the back of his head, and Dee came down on the front of his head.
That
And-
explains it.
That's
And
right.
they were screaming, and I didn't know what to do. And so I just sat on the curb and cried, and this car stopped, and this lady dumped them all out, put the thing upright, and then placed them back in, and then shipped me home.
You didn't know what to
The
do.
poor little kids, I came home crying, and telling Mother this story, and I was so brokenhearted. I'd hurt my little brothers, whom I adored.
We forgave you, though, finally.
Well, I have
Took
to
about
tell
3
a
years.
story. I used to run all the time. I ran. I'd say something nasty and I'd run so they couldn't catch me. And I ran like the wind. And one day, I was always sure Daryl wasn't around. But this one day, I made a